Hi, you guys. Thanks for coming for the prayers. Yeah, my daughter, we decided to do another one quicker because the last time it had been like a month and people had already had their surgeries and everything. I just did a video. It'll be up at, I think at 12:30. If you be sure to watch it. I talked to Robert Mueller last night. And listen, I don't like interrupting people who just died because they're in transition. He came right through. He was right there. Beautiful session. So, hi everyone. Happy Sunday. Listen, I'm going to tell you real quick while we're waiting for people to come in. I have a little bit of a guilty pleasure, and I don't know if any of y'all do this too. I watch those little blurbs on Facebook about what people ate in the old days, like what Napoleon's food was, what he had for breakfast, what he had for lunch. And they do different times, different ages, what presidents eat. I can't help it. I watch it. Oh my God. I can't help it. Do any of you guys know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Bunny. Love all you guys too. Thank you so much. You know what I'm talking about. I know. And they crunched. I think it's the same background noise because it's crunchy. But I can't. A lot of people had tack bread back in the day. My dad talked about tack bread. They were so poor back in the Depression. And he said his mom would make tack bread and you put it in your pocket and you chew on it. It was hard as a rock. And he said if you were lucky, you should be able to dip it in molasses. Yes, prayers for the military personnel, for sure. And we make sure in case it's not already in here. Okay, I know we have some military families asking for some prayers. So here we go. 82. Welcome, Helen. Yeah, hardtack was big during the Civil War. And salt pork. Salt pork was very big. I had some salt pork. I put in some beans, pinto beans, and God, it's so tasty. I know it's full of fat, but it's very tasty. Okay, you guys, here we go. Let me turn this sound off on this so I don't get interrupted. Prayer list for Lynn. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Hi, Music Island. Hi. Hi, you guys. Okay, so health and healing. Auntie Barb, please pray for my friends Mark from recovering from back surgery and his wife Donna beginning chemo for comfort, peace, and healing. Connie, please pray for my care and healing from a tumor on my kidney recently diagnosed and the chronic kidney disease that has been present for some time. Annie, please pray for Barry fourth back surgery on March 20th. Oh, God, back surgeries are tough. Betsy, please add my ex-husband's stepdaughter, Anna, to your prayer list. She was hospitalized and sent to Children's last week for a mysterious virus that is now causing swelling in her brain. Oh, my God. Test after test with no answers. She's been moved to ICU and is unresponsive. She's a sweet 11-year-old girl. Oh, that's a shame. I don't know. I watch the British, the BBC and Sky, and they got a big episode of meningitis going on out there. Please pray for peace, for Mother Earth to heal and all the animals and people involved in the storms recently. Also, please pray for all the people with thyroid disorders that will see new tests and medicines that actually work. Yay! For myself, please pray that my new endocrinologist will get and keep me well so that I feel good enough for my garden this year. I'm not doing tomatoes this year. Let's see. So I can feed others. Oh, how sweet. And that my garden is blessed with so much overflowing food for people that come to get it. Christine, also known as Hawaii Bound. I'm asking for continued prayers for our son, Austin, who got brain surgery back in January 6th. He ended up catching meningitis, but is doing better. Thank God for steroids. Yep. We are truly grateful for your community and as many prayers from everyone to get us through hard times with this big surgery. Also, we would like to request more prayers for our other son, Ryan. He is on a Navy ship and his fleet has been deployed to be in this Middle East conflict. By the way, when I was doing a reading, I did a show. It's not on yet. It'll be on today, I think around 12:30. I was feeling that Iran, Trump was, you got 48 hours or we're going to do. I'm feeling that Iran isn't going to hit military like I saw before. It's almost like they're stepping back. And I wonder it's because they don't want to wake the sleeping giant or something. They know he's cray-cray. So, but they don't hate all of America. They just hate, let me tell you, that Trump family, they better get their ducks in a row because they will, even if we come to peace with them for a minute, they will not let him and his family go. Sorry about that. Let's see. They just had and he's been deployed to be in the Middle East conflict. They just had a little boy and he's been missing out on being a new dad and husband. His vacation leave that was already approved many months ago is now denied. He also was supposed to transfer to a new duty station in July, and that is on hold until after this conflict is over. Man, these are tough times, and his wife is unaware of the grave danger Ryan is about to be in, and don't tell her. She's got enough on her plate. My son and I use code words to help each other, and all I can say is this is a serious conflict, and he's not sure if he'll make it back. His ship is being cut off from being able to talk to family until the situation is resolved. But that is due for the safety and keeping their location secret. He's going to be okay. I just heard that loud and clear. Not all sailors may be so, but I see a lot of them being okay. Katie, for chronic pain in my teeth related to muscle nerve issue. Thank you. Sharon, prayers from my daughter Robin, born September 1st, 1980, heart failure, amyloidosis, and bone cancer. Oh my God. In much pain, getting chemo and dialysis today. Needs everyone's prayers. So, Sharon, pray and also offer thanks. I know that's crazy. Like I did for my cancer, because for whatever reason, this was supposed to happen. But while you're asking for the healing, also give thanks. I don't know why I'm telling you. Jan, please include me in your prayer session. I'm asking for prayers for successful identification and treatment of any abnormalities in my liver and complete elimination of all cancer in my body. And give thanks, sweetie. Marixia, please continue to pray for my Aunt Jeanette S. and all her cataract surgeries are successful and her recovery is good. Also, please pray for all my 7 grandsons and 4 great-granddaughters that will lead healthy and successful lives. Mary, I'm asking for prayers from my sister-in-law Joyce with breast surgery tomorrow, March 19th, and post-recovery time. Tamara, my prayer request, please pray for my mom who received some heartbreaking health news today. She's okay right now, but I don't want her diagnosis to cause her to give up on life and what she has to offer this world. My second request is for me. I am a private home care nurse working numerous hours and now living with my mom who is also sick. I feel like I'm never off work and feeling extremely exhausted and burnt out. Ask for help, because I did the same when you got these terminally ill parents. I feel like I'm never off work and I feel extremely exhausted. My exhaustion is starting to show. My third request is for the country. You and Mel have mentioned that we are not to wish any harm to anyone. And as a Christian, not MAGA GOP Christian, which is actually the Antichrist. Amen, girlfriend. I truly believe that. Be sure to listen to my show today. I talked to Robert Mueller. He came to me in spirit and he talked about this, about wishing ill on others. He was very calm, just a light. He was just wonderful. However, my patience for that horrible person we call the current president is really, I know he's taxing, isn't he? He's taxing our ability to be spiritual. You just want to turn into Satan and light a fire. When is he going away? Do your guides give you any information as when? And you guys ask that all the time. He is going away. And I always felt it was this year. But, can you take it to the bank? No. But he is going away. And it's going to be way before the 4 years is up. My message for you, too, God specifically told me to give you this message. He has been telling me to pray for our nation, and he wants you to tell your listeners to pray more. Yes, definitely. The prayers are working, even though it doesn't seem like it is. And Robert Mueller, who just got to the other side and is very beloved over there, also said that we're going to be fine. Just like the MAGA drill Antichrist rhetoric into the minds of their cult followers on a daily basis, we need to pray daily in order to counteract the rhetoric. If people don't believe in God, then he said they can just visualize the country being in peace or use the pink bubble technique. With the pink bubble, you visualize surrounding a situation or problem and place it in a soft pink bubble and fill it completely with love. Once you feel the pink bubble is filled with enough love, send it off and rip up and up to the universe. If your listeners are Catholic, pray that they can pray Mary Undoer of Knots prayer. He also told me to tell you that he loves you very much and you're doing an amazing job and he's proud of you. Oh, thank you. Listen, so, when Trump said that horrible thing about Robert Mueller being deceased, he said, oh, good. This is the same, this man, this Vietnam vet who won all kinds of medals, a real hero. And you got this guy that got a bowling statue who's got, feet problems. And he's over there talking down about this hero. Yeah, so Mueller made some comments, but he doesn't want us to get all upset. He could care less. He's in paradise right now. He's where he needs to be. I haven't written in some time, but I passed out simply because my salt retention was below 100. Who knew? You mostly hear careful with salt because of hypertension and heart attacks. Both my parents died of strokes. But this low salt retention was beyond my knowledge, and it has flipped my world around. I suffer a heart attack and a stroke, yet my blessings are that none of my muscles atrophied because I no longer have autonomy over my life. I've been hospitalized since the 9th at Good Samaritan Hospital in downtown LA. I've been moved from floor to floor now that I'm in skilled nursing. Now my birthday is March 20th, and I know I'm stuck here while my daughter plans where they move me next. My request for prayer is my ability to accept my fate. I truly don't know why this happened. I have surrendered my grief and acceptance of whatever this is to God. That's the way it goes, girlfriend. That acceptance and that grace. Be sure to give them grace. But what I can't see is how I can be in servitude to help others when I can't even help myself. And listen, I've met a lot of beautiful spiritual people who really are unable to help others, but they already did the work, if you know what I mean. Even if you just sit and think of good things and encircle people with the pink bubble or whatever, that is working on behalf of the Christ consciousness. Please help me where this is going and for what my purpose. I'm having a hard time. Please help me with our prayer circle and the good people who adore and follow you as I do. Thank you so much, sweetie. And listen, give thanks. And if you're feeling upset, then you're not in the clear consciousness. Upset is of man, this why me, which is a natural course, just like when you lose somebody. It's terrible, but that person is in paradise. But we do suffer, and there has to be a time of mourning. So that's what you're going through, is a time of mourning, that you have no power over this. Hi, Nicole. Bev, please send prayers of healing to my kidneys. All healing is appreciated and received as miracles upon miracles. Denise, may ask for prayers on behalf of my ailing aunt. Such a good, kind woman, suffering from leukemia, but had a setback. She hit a deer one day. Then the next day she had a fall. And you know what chemo drugs do to you. She is finally getting better. I know she is not young, but her continued healing is required. Beautiful. Kathy, please include my brother Rick, as he has just been diagnosed with ping pong ball sized tumor between ear and brain. I'm hoping for the most benevolent and loving healing light for my remaining brothers. Also lost one brother to ALS. Oh, that's a terrible disease. Work and financial stability. Bobby, please pray for my daughter Emmy, that she gets the job she is seeking. She's an art teacher, stability in her life. Also, please pray for health. I worry about the stress her life is having such a huge impact on her long-term health. She's only 27, but her anxiety is overwhelming her, and she's going to have to cut that anxiety off. She's going to need to work on that. Prayers for Jaden. He's struggling with his resource teacher at school. Pray that he doesn't let this deter him from doing well. I ask for God to guide him. Amen. Nancy, please pray for my husband, Will, who is going through a difficult time. Julie, please pray for financial abundance and health for me and Katie. Lori, prayers are greatly appreciated for more money and a new job so that I can pay my bills. Prayers for my car repair and for a new car. I'm grateful for these blessings. A prayer for Natalie. She had her Medi-Cal denied because she made too much. She is on SSI and has made the same amount for a long time. Why is it being denied now? That's interesting. Write her congressperson. Write her congressperson. Pray her appeal is approved. Write her congressperson. That's how we got my dad's back pay. A prayer for Natalie. She had her, okay. Please pray for my son to let granddaughter after I kept her for 9 years. Since she was 26 days old. He got a new girlfriend and moved. I am broken. Okay, Pauline. We'll pray for your granddaughter and your son. Roxella, please help me pray for my daughter to find her soulmate very soon. She's been alone and is going through hard days coming home. Her days at work are lonely and feels like no one understands. Help her mind heal as well as her body. Her emotional well-being needs long-term healing. She's a Scorpio, and there you have it. Scorpios can be very intense and very sad. They sometimes have a problem looking over, and looking at the lighter aspects. Copper Penny, please say a prayer for my hubby Ray and I to get our finances in order. He's been in the hospital in and out since January, and Medicaid stopped covering him, denying him, saying they were no longer going to cover him for his hospital bills. And we are waiting for Medicare to come through. Let me tell you, in the meantime, we need a short-term nurse facility to help him gain back normal health with his walking. Please say a prayer that we can get back on our feet financially, and pray for us that we have financial support and stability. If you get a lot of trouble from Medi-Cal, write your congressman. And here's the other thing. It's all because of Trump. As soon as that SOB is out of here, we're going to find better things happening. Love and light. Prayers for my son, Ali, on his job. Prayers for my brother, Derek, and his drinking. My aunt, Ann, and her continued good health. Lastly, for myself, good prayer. Good favor at my school and my students for myself, financial breakthrough, weight loss in my body, and total healing in my body. Beverly, Asking for a good friend, Lee, who has Parkinson's and on hospice, for a peaceful transition. Sarah, this prayer is for both my husband and myself. My husband has been looking for a job since May 2024. He sent out hundreds of resumes. Please pray for him to receive a job, interview, and offer. Please pray for me as I'm at my breaking point trying to support the family on my small variable income as I am self-employed. We have 2 kids and it just keeps getting harder. And as it gets harder, you release that and hand it over and know that there's a reason. This too shall pass. There's a reason why this is happening. That's the only thing that can keep you going. Chris, my grandson has decided to join the Navy when he graduates. Please pray he decides to put that on hold until after this Iran crap. This Iran crap is going to end pretty soon. Gloria, please pray for CC returns to me ASAP, easily and with immediate recognition and peace. Denise, from my beloved dog, Trixie. She has suffered few seizures in the last couple of years. Not that often, but she's 12 years old. I worry because they are not fun to watch. I pray she lasts a few more years, but the Lord does not see clear for that. I pray she passes quickly, painlessly, and in her sleep. Okay. This is a prayer request for our world, for those suffering from conflict, disaster, illness, and injustice may find comfort, protection, and healing, and that humanity grows in empathy, unity, and love. Maylu, please tell your audience to pray for a blue governor for California. Chris Silaza is saying that a red one might come in. No way, my God. Ask and you shall receive. In the name of Jesus, we're asking for a blue governor. Sharon, we must pray and continue to pray for divine intervention. What has happened this weekend is evil, and Trump needs to be out, as we mortals need help from universe, as we cannot afford this without it. Valerie, about 5 miles from me, ICE is planning on taking over a warehouse. Yeah, that ICE is getting ready to go too. Mary, please pray for health and well-being for Karen, Rosie, Ann, President Biden, and anyone who needs healing, for the evildoers to be stopped, and for the preservation and healing of democracy, for protection and relief for all those who are suffering from natural disasters in need of housing, food, financial assistance, for comfort, peace, and strength for all who are grieving. Urgent call for prayers immediately. Pray without ceasing every day. Every day, you guys, when you wake up, ask the higher realm. And I need to pray for Vincent's dad. His dad has been not well. My daughter wrote me and said it was a prayer that came in last minute. So we'll pray for Vincent and his father. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's put the energy out and taking care of all this madness here. Thank you, Nicole. All right, we're going to do the green first for the healing. A circle of green, a circle of magenta around that, a circle of gold for money, a circle of orange. I don't know why I'm seeing the orange, a little beautiful orange color, and then a sparkly, sparkly silver shimmering casing holding up all these colors. I want you to take a deep breath in, breathe it out, deep breath in, breathe it out, deep breath in, breathe it out. Let's take this ball. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, boom. Thy will be done. Send it out into the universe. Let it explode and sparkle all around this whole world. Mostly ask for help with the children of the world who are suffering because of war and famine. Little babies. Oh, it's just terrible. It's so terrible. It's hard to have hope. You know what I'm saying? That the Epstein stuff and all that, it's like, how can man be so cruel? So it did. I believe that man that was on Nate's show. I believe that man that said down the road, and I saw it too. And remember, they told me I did the show with you guys, and I said not to worry that there will come a time of great peace and happiness. So our children and great grandchildren, which is all I wish for. I had a good time for a while there, but we always lived with that, worried about Russia and Cuba and then our presidents being killed, Bobby Kennedy being killed, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these assassinations. It's been a tough world. And that I know, as crazy as it sounds having Trump in here, but it's part of the break. It's part of the break and a new beginning. So we will overpower this and even look at the world wars that happened and the awful stuff. But people, because there's no such thing as death. If you realize that there's no such thing as death and that we all go on, that gets a little easier. So yeah, we're lucky to have all the food we have now. It's amazing. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Happy Sunday. Prayers and blessings to you all. Cheers. Thank you, Nicole.